Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking bays. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. Sorry we're a little bit late, but it's 4:20 o'clock. Chat is ready for the cock. How are we all doing today? Good, chillin', Gucci, yeah. Very nice. I'm good. It's good. Hey. Solar Knight says, hey. Yeah. Jeff Bezos' wedding wife reportedly wearing 20 to 30 million in jewelry. Wedding was estimated to be 50 mil. Wearing 20 to 30 mil in jewelry, and the wedding was 50 mil. That's lumps. There's pocket change. Pocket change.
Some try-hard losers get 12 wins in only one run, but top right will get 12 wins in total instead. Feels strong man. What is the point of being Mensa IQ if you have to grind like other peons and wage cooks? Not a self-dono.
What's the point of being Mensa IQ if you have to grind like other peons and wage cocks? What do you mean grind? You mean bait donos? That's kind of a grind, yeah. Yeah. That is kind of a grind. But some people make it easier than others. We got some Zabaronis. We got some Rezabaronis. We got Bubik, thank you, man. We got Sibacardi with 8 years in a row. My man, right off the get-go, 8 years in a row. No message from me, though. Thank you very much. Muller C. Jen Sasha, welcome back. We got 100 months in Japanese characters. Thank you very much. It says Forsen E. Boop. Ancient mushroom. Keywords as well. Giyasupa macaroni. Jesus. Inductive kick. Mosgrad 6 years. Minus 6 heals according to him. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, we have anything fresh, cool, new, exciting happening in the world? Weekend? No, you're not so exciting. No. Okay.
This is a message to all my fellow African American brothers and sisters. Free my bro, he didn't do nothing.
Alright. Last day of June. That might be true. Congratulations on your successful debut, Sebastian. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm happy for you though. Or sorry that happened. Making pizza right now, that's not newsworthy, I think, in my professional opinion. And my professional opinion as professional broadcaster to the world. World War III newsworthy, I guess, if something actually happened. Which I doubt. New Vietnam War. I thought that war has been going on for a decade now, according to my chat. B. Cat Chef's drama might get removed in 617 merch window. Bro, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, dude. You're literally speaking Vietnamese. And I declare war. 2025 is 50% complete. Yeah. Not really. One day off, I would say. Why does it seem like that Moon does not like you? I think because of my community, probably. I don't know, I don't watch streamers. I only ever played with Mumu once. We were doing Tekken. I beat his ass, and then he was, I don't remember, but according to him, he was shit-talking me, but I wasn't aware. But he apologized in Twitter DMs before anything. Nothing he said seemed weird to me. It was just like banter in my world as a Swedish degenerate. But I think it's because community, and they talk shit sometimes, and they spam emotes. Same reason like Tyler banned my emotes and shit. I don't know. I don't watch streamers anymore for the last 8-9 years. All right. Let's see here. That's all the newsworthy stuff in today's world. It's not coffee, it's just water. In a mug. Water in a mug. Water in a mug. Songify this. We got links, boys. We got links. Who's ready for some links? I'm ready for some links.
There is a website right now that contains a photo of your funeral. It also contains a picture of the day you were born. It contains an image of every piece of art that currently exists, every piece of art that has ever been lost, and every piece of art that could ever be made. It contains every frame of a theoretical low-resolution movie of the universe, from the beginning of time to the end, from every conceivable angle. And then, it contains that movie of the universe with a permanent blue pixel in the corner of the frame. In fact, it contains every image that could ever exist. It's called the Babel Image Archives. On this website is an algorithm that creates randomized fields of pixels in a 640 by 416 pixel canvas using 4,096 different colors. The archive contains 4,096 to the 266,240 unique images. You can upload any image you have on your computer and get a slightly posterized version of it in return, with a string of numbers that corresponds to its location in the archive. Or, if you have 10 to the 961,748 years on hand, you can click on the Universal Slideshow and simply wait for your image to appear. This webpage is actually a different section in another more famous website called the Library of Babel, which is based on the short story by Jorge Luis Borges, an Argentine writer who often grappled with the idea of infinity. In the story, the Library of Babel is a seemingly infinite construction of hexagonal walls containing shelves upon shelves of books filled with every possible combination of characters that could be fit in 410 pages. It contains everything that could ever be written. Works of Shakespeare, the complete history of the world, the cures to diseases we don't even know exist yet, a description of your death as it will occur, as well as many, many false descriptions of your death. Since there's no filter for meaning, as you can imagine, the library is overwhelmingly filled with gibberish. There is another, less mystical version of this concept out there that you have probably heard of before, the infinite monkey theorem. If you haven't, the theorem states that if you have a set of monkeys, or really just one monkey, randomly hitting keys on a typewriter for an infinite amount of time, it will almost surely type any given text, such as the complete works of Shakespeare. It will also almost surely type every piece of text that could ever be written. The problem is that the probability of even enough monkeys filling up the entire observable universe, typing away for a period of time hundreds of thousands of orders of magnitude longer than the age of the universe, successfully typing the complete works of Shakespeare, is so low, it might as well be zero. even though it technically isn't. Despite this, some have attempted this experiment with many fundamental constraints. Someone named Jesse Anderson got a bunch of virtual monkeys, or as we usually call them, computer programs, to spit out sequences of text 9 characters long and match them to all the works of Shakespeare, which they eventually completed. Real monkeys pose a different challenge, as I imagine that the simple shape of the keyboard would cause uneven distributions of which keys are hit. Also, the monkey would probably hit a few keys over and over again, get bored, and then piss on the machine, which is exactly what happened when monkeys at a zoo were given a computer by researchers at Plymouth University. The Babel Image Archives is just another result of randomization with enough units to randomize. Although it is not as artfully constructed as Jorge Borges' library or the Library of Babel website, I find it appropriate for this digital age. One could turn it into a...
Is this true though? Because they're limited. Maybe there are more colors than they have. Maybe there exist more colors than they can do in this program. So they might not have a picture of everything, right? They're limited to, what did he say? Some amount of colors. 4,000 colors or some shit. It might be more colors. I don't know, I'm not a color expert, but you know, it's like wavelengths and like a lot of shit we can't see, yada 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 yada. Yeah, I think it might not have a picture of everything because we cannot see. I guess it has a picture of everything from our perspective, right? From our perspective, with the colors that we can see, but not a picture of everything in the correct state. You know what I'm saying? And also even then, there might be a futuristic situation where humans can suddenly see one more color that isn't in there, and then that should be in there if it actually will show everything that ever has or will exist ever. So technically it doesn't contain everything. Yeah, maybe we get into like a super science machine that gives us one more color on the spectrum that we couldn't do before. Either way, interesting.
Rufus got that summertime look to him. Getting slicked off. And I mean, it's red. Rudford here apparently picked a fight. Pretty decent little gouge there. Knocked the bark off. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Old Rufus. I think Roxanne's the problem here. What we got going on in there? You got the whole baby collection getting in the Ranger. Ruby and Ralph. Ruth.
Everything, just like Roxanne. She's probably trying to
She can't help it, that's her mama. Just sit still. I knew that was coming. Did it shake you? He just hit it with his butt. Did it just shift it over? Or did it move it?
She's done.
Shit bird right there.
Looks like you're going to be building fence all day tomorrow.
Sorry, did I scare you?
I'm going to no.
Who was that? Did he hit the ranger with his side or his leg?
Okay.
Explain to folks at home what the hell are watching force.
I don't know. He really likes eggs. About to.
Amazon. Amazon.
About to.
そして生きるっていうのは他の誰かの命を食らうってことだ。直接だろうと間接だろうとな。生きるために食らう。そういう意味じゃ同じだ。ここにいる。
Kinda brutal for a kid show, no? No further links, by the way. GG. No re.
Wat, zijn jullie Mongolen of zo?
Oh nee, wij komen niet uit Mongolië niet. Ik kom uit Zuid-Afrika, Maya komt uit België
Brabant.
en Mai komt uit Japan.
Amsterdam. Japsterdam.
Japsterdam. Waar ligt Japsterdam?
In Drenthe?
Want in mijn dossier staat Nagasaki.
Oh, dat is Drents. Voor Drenthe.
マイマイさん、あなたの言い訳はあなたのカラーコンタクトレンズよりもさらに。
Herkansing. Ik ga het makkelijk voor jullie maken. Niet omdat ik jullie aardig vind, maar omdat ik jullie dom vind. Gaan jullie maar presenteren over geschiedenis van Zuid-Afrika, België
Maar ik kom niet uit...
Drenthe.
En ik verwacht ze vrijdag om 5 uur.
5 uur vrijdag? Oh nee, dan kan ik niet. Dan heb ik griep.
Oké dan, 5 uur op donderdag.
Oh, dan heb ik aids.
Woensdag.
Dan ben ik dood.
Dinsdag.
Maar ik kom niet
Vandaag, 5 uur, mediatheek, eruit.
Let niet op mij, ik ben het maar. Kijk door me heen.
Oké. I get some more water also.
Hoi Maya,
Oh hey,
mag ik iets vragen? Waar zit je in de pauze, Maya? Wie zijn je vrienden, Maya? Waarom kraakt je bed 's nachts, Maya?
Ik heb Parkinson.
Wat?
Wat?
Ik vroeg of je met ons wilde samenwerken.
Wat?
Nou, onze presentaties moeten over 2 uur af zijn. En we vroegen ons af of we je kunnen uithelpen. Vooral nu met je Parkinson.
Ik heb geen Parkinson.
Je hebt geen Parkinson.
Weet ik.
Je bent een kerngezonde, vitale autist.
Ik heb geen autisme. Ik heb ADD.
Wow, ADD. Waar staat dat voor?
Het is Engels voor
Autism Denial Disorder.
Attention Deficit Disorder. Ik kan me slecht concentreren.
Oh jee, is dat te genezen?
Ja, amai, in een concentratiekamp. Ik ben Maya en ik ben een Belg.
En hoe kunnen Maya en ik zeker maken dat jij de komende 2 uur niet bent afgeleid niet?
Wat is haar motief? Waarom probeert zij mij overal bij te betrekken? Heeft ze iets van me nodig? Zweert ze met iemand samen? Of lijkt het haar oprecht leuk om met mij... Nee, dat is onmogelijk. Ze gelooft gewoon niet dat ik het alleen kan. Nou, in dat geval is er maar 1 manier om het tegendeel te bewijzen. Nou Maya, het is je gelukt. Het kostte 12 pogingen, maar... Oh nee. Oh nee. Oh nee.
geen tijd te verliezen niet. Waar gaat je presentatie ook alweer over?
België.
België? Laat dat maar aan mij over.
Wauw, dat was heel erg racistisch.
Belgen zijn geen ras.
Laat ons een meer betrouwbare bron raadplegen. Volgens dit boek stond België in de Bourgondische tijd bekend om hun prachtige schilderkunst.
Onze was mooier.
In de Habsburgse tijd dreven ze veel handel.
Wij dreven meer.
En in de koloniale tijd... What the fuck?
Ja, oké, die mogen ze hebben.
Wat nou als ik een stuk schrijf over de schilderkunst? Dan doet Maya de handel. En mij de animaties tussen de dia's.
Maar animatie duurt zo lang. Oh.
Is het duidelijk zo, Maya?
Ja.
Mooi. Je kunt het.
Ja, ik kan het. Een half uurtje samenwerken is niet zo erg.
Maya, waar zit je in de pauze?
Maya zit bij haar vrienden. Niet waar, Maya?
Ja.
Oh. Maar wie zijn je vrienden dan?
Mij.
En waarom krijg je
Weet je wat? Ik kan me hier toch niet concentreren. Ik ga er vandoor.
Nee, Maya, niet weggaan.
Nee, ik blijf liever een jaar zitten.
Waarom sta je dan op?
Maar Maya, we willen echt heel graag met je samenwerken.
Waarom?
Ja, waarom?
Omdat dat ons leuk lijkt. En omdat we familie zijn. En ik niet wil dat jij je eenzaam voelt. Omdat ik weet dat je geen vrienden hebt. Niet.
Liever geen vrienden dan geen ouders.
Ik hoor geen excuses niet, Maya.
Het spijt me.
Van de zonnige kant, de animatie is af.
Okay.
I mean, I live on the beach, so it'd be kind of silly to not be ready to get in the water, I guess. I'm also a fish, so there's that as well, but, It opens! The dress! Meow! Tell me. Oh, tell me on day one? Tell me on day one? What in the world? Tell me Antos? Man, what a bargain. I like this fish. This fish is a bargain, baby. What a bargain. Tell me Antos? For free? Ah! Okay! Have I forgotten anything? Do you want to see me small? One more time, here you go. Na 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 na. Wow! Okay. Who called me chubby? Which one are you? Chubby. Okay. Yeah. Where are my notes? Did somebody call me a Vaporeon? Vaporeon? That's a Pokemon, right? Vaporeon. Vaporeon. Because so many of you have been telling me that I'm not really a fish, which... a little rude, I'm not gonna lie. You don't even know me yet, and you're already telling me that I'm not who I say I am. What kind of fish is this? Well, I have proof. I'm a certified fish, you see. Do you have a certificate? Maybe for being a bozo, but not for being a fish. check this out. Where is it? You want to see my ID? I'm about to show my ID. Wait, where is my ID? Ah, there it is. No way, is that a QR code? I want to scan it. First you gotta catch it. First you gotta catch it. Oh, oh. Oh. Don't pause the stream, that's cheating. Anyway, doesn't matter. Don't laugh at my photo, okay? I was blinking. I was mid-blink. You know how they are. You know how they are there. They don't care. Anyway. So my name is Saba. Yeah? Saba. You can call me Saba, or you can call me, Fishy? Or, like, Mackerel. Mac the fish.
I will not call you any of those.
I don't know. I'll calm down and I'll explain it better. I'm just a bit wound up right now, that's all. Just have the heartbeat of a small chihuahua right now. I'm not a chihuahua, by the way. But I have the heartbeat of a small prey animal. You could input any prey animal. Perhaps a small rabbit. Do bugs have heartbeats? So, yeah. My name is Saba. It's nice to meet you. I've never met you before. Wow! I have a fishtail. I'm a fish. Trust me. I'm a fish. Don't ask any other further questions. Fishy. Fishy with a very wibbly wobbly tail. Fishy fishy. This is just big fat tail. Yeah, I guess so. If you compare it to the size
Fish
of my
with
head,
furry
it's
ears?
my tail. Thanks. Oh, also, it opens the dress. Meow. Tell me. Oh, tell me on day one? Tell me on day one? What in the world? Tell me and toes? Man, what a bargain. This is a bargain, baby. What a bargain. Have I forgotten anything? Do you want to see me small? One more
A
time?
catfish?
Who called me chubby? Did somebody call me a Vaporeon? Vaporeon? That's a Pokemon, right? Vaporeon. Vaporeon. Ah! Because so many of you have been telling me that I'm not really a fish. A little rude, I'm not gonna lie. You don't even know me yet. You're already telling me that I'm not who I say I am. What kind of fish is this? Well, I have...
Oh my god, it's the same fucking clip, man. Fucking degenerate, shut the hell up.
Heaven opens. A white horse appears, and the one who rides it is called Faithful and True. His eyes blaze like fire, and on his head are many crowns. Armies of light follow him as he comes to judge, to make war, and to reign. This is the return of Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. The world plunges into chaos, and beasts emerge from the depths. The heavens are torn apart, and angelic trumpets sound, shaking the earth and setting the stage for divine judgment. Thus Jesus Christ returns to defeat Satan, creating a new heaven and a new earth where death and sorrow will be banished forever. The Almighty will reign, and all will bow before his glory. The Lamb of God will triumph, and evil will face its final condemnation. The Book of Revelation is the ultimate prophecy of the Bible, a cosmic battle between good and evil, a heavenly vision that reveals the terrifying end of days, and the glorious promise of eternal victory. According to the accounts, the book is a message delivered directly from God's throne to the Apostle John. In these visions, humanity's destiny unfolds with a great rise of horrors and the final triumph of the Almighty. Prepare yourself, because in this video, you will witness a dramatic adaptation of the Book of Revelation. The revelation of Jesus Christ came like a divine unveiling, a gift from God to his Son to reveal what must soon take place. This profound message was entrusted to an angel who brought it to John, the faithful servant of the Lord. John bore witness to the Word of God, to the testimony of Jesus Christ, and to the extraordinary visions granted to him. John, writing to the 7 churches of Asia, began with words of grace and peace. Grace to you and peace from him who is and who was and who is to come, and from the 7 spirits before his throne, and from Jesus Christ, the faithful witness, the firstborn from the dead, and the ruler of the kings of the earth. He lifted praise to Jesus, saying, "To him who loves us and has freed us from our sins by his blood, who has made us a kingdom and priests to serve his God and Father, to him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen." Then John declared a vision of majesty and awe. Behold, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye will
coming.
see him, even those who pierced him. All the peoples of the earth will mourn because of him. Even so, amen.
Amen.
God damn, Mel Gibson must be loaded.
Yes?
Oh, hi. My name is Stan, and this is Kenny. We saw your movie, The Passion, and we didn't like it, so can we have our money back, please?
You can't not like The Passion. I just followed the Bible. Christ died for you. Go home.
Look, dude, we came a long way. We're not leaving until you give us our money.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're gonna have to find it first. But I won't tell you where I keep my money. You can torture me all you want. I still won't tell you.
Torture you?
Ha! So you do intend to torture me, huh? Well, go ahead. Do your worst. You still won't get your ticket money back. I can take whatever you can dish out.
We don't want to torture you.
I get it, but you don't have a choice, is that it? Well, go ahead. I just sure hope you don't use those whips over there on the wall. Jesus, oh, how I love you, Jesus.
Dude, this guy is freaking daffy.
How dare you call me crazy? This means war.
Average Christian.
2 days ago, I saw a rig that could hold that tanker. You want to get out of here? Talk to me. Freedom!
Oh, crap, he's only got 20s. You got $2, Kenny?
Jesus is Lord!
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
When you're a clown.
Didn't he try to sue South Park for this episode? I think so.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
Give me back my money!
God damn, that guy's crazy. I'm not playing games. Mel Gibson is right behind you, and he's gonna...
What the hell? Hey, that's Mel Gibson.
Look out!
Give me my $18! Huh? So, you boys have led me here to your secret base, huh? I guess now you're gonna start torturing me. Ah! Oh, my nipples are so tender, don't squeeze them anymore! Well, I'll bet you want to torture me now, don't you?
Dude, what's wrong with him? He's cuckoo, dude. He's absolutely out of his mind.
You would all love to torture me, wouldn't you? Okay, fine. See what you can fit in there. I can take it. Fine. If nobody here is man enough to torture me, then just give me my $18.
It's our $18. Your movie sucked.
You can't say my movie sucked, or else you're saying Christianity sucks.
Christianity sucks.
The more you read, the better you read. Hi there, Steve Kaufman here. And today I want to talk about how to improve reading comprehension. It's a subject, a question that I get asked quite often. But first, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. If you follow me on a podcast service, please leave a comment. Reading comprehension is crucial. Now, a lot of people actually feel that they have good reading comprehension, but they have trouble speaking. However, there are also a lot of people who don't have great reading comprehension, who read slowly, and this, of course, is an obstacle to improving in the language, even in our own native language. The faster we can read, the more quickly we understand what we're reading, the faster we can acquire information through reading, and that ability to read, the speed with which we read, that sort of functional literacy, those skills, they build on themselves. It's a bit like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. If you have better reading skills, you read faster. As you read faster, you learn more, you get better at reading, and just get better and better and better. So how do we, for people who have trouble reading in the language they're learning, is there a way to break that kind of vicious circle? Well, first thing is to read, as I just indicated, to be a good reader, to improve your reading comprehension, you have to read a lot, okay? But let's say you have trouble reading. It could be for any number of reasons. First of all, if you're reading in a foreign language, you're not used to reading in that language. You may not be used to reading in the script, you know? But there again, the only solution is to do more of it. You just have to do more of it. But the other things that I find helpful are listening, okay? Listening combined with reading is very powerful. I find that if I read something, you know, without preparation, I have more difficulty reading it. If I can listen to it first, I have an idea of what's there, I have some momentum even insofar as the intonation is concerned, then I do better when I go to read. Also, in languages where I have trouble reading, like Arabic and Persian, I use link and I go in sentence mode. So that I might go through the lesson once in sentence mode and then again in lesson mode. But it just helps me to focus in on one sentence at a time. And then, of course, in order to be able to have good reading comprehension, you need a large vocabulary. Because every time you come across a word that you don't know, it disturbs you. You've got a certain flow and you've got meaning, and ideally you want the meaning to flow into your brain without you having to translate into your own language. And every time you hit a word you don't know, it slows you down. You got to look up the word. You've lost that momentum. So building up vocabulary is extremely important. But in a way, it sort of gets back to the same thing. In other words, the more you read, the better you read. The more you read, the more words you acquire. The more words you acquire, the better you read. So it's all a virtue.
All right, very good. Hope you learned something, chat. Kios, Bertus, Chibi, welcome back. Flocular and Louis Taylor with Prime Sub, welcome.
Let me tell y'all something. There are nobody in the graveyard. The graveyard never got bigger. It always been
Bro, what the
same
fuck
years
is this
and decades,
resolution?
bro. It never got even bigger, bro. The minute you leave that cemetery or that graveyard, they take those people, bro. I'm gonna tell you what they use them for. They use them for shit like this. Chick-fil-A you got right there. You got Burger King right there. Over there you have Wendy's.
So once again, he's not entirely going down the wrong track here. Someone wrote, the guy's a hack, Carlin did this bit in the late 90s. Nevertheless, is he 100% wrong? Is he 100% wrong? Or does he have his heart in the right place with this newfound desire to avoid processed food?
I will never full screen.
Organ trafficking.
Right.
Organ trafficking. You never know what's going to happen.
What is this garbage ass fucking resolution?
You do know it's going to taste good.
Yeah, they make the bodies taste pretty good.
Look at the gravestones. They're all very old. They're like 1800s, you know, 1948. I've never seen one from 2018.
And you might think it's a challenge to harvest bodies and put them and make them food and sneak it. But all the bridges have been built, all the roads have been built, all the hard things are done.
There's body tubes in everything.
Tubes?
In all of our infrastructure, there are tubes for human goo.
I believe that, yeah.
The one question he leaves unanswered, though, is what part of the body does the come from? It's the head. That's why it looks back at you with big lips.
The big lip.
That's what y'all eating me!
I don't even know what he said.
Hey! It's a hard burger to swallow.
You're selling me on it, to be honest with you.
I'm getting hungry.
Well, maybe there's something to it. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer, he ate all those gay black guys.
I take it back.
All right, let's pull up the morning equals morning gal.
So let's talk about where the word good morning originated from. All right, so during slavery times, when the women used to mourn about their child being taken away and sold to a different slave master, or if one of the family members did something that resulted into them getting whipped or killed, most of these things used to happen in the evening time. The white slave masters, the oppressors, will wake up in the morning time and they'll tell the slaves, did you have a good morning? Basically, did you have a good cry out?
That must be a fun thing to have in your head on repeat 24/7 for your entire life.
Carousel.
Yeah. A historical whining about something that didn't happen to you and doesn't affect you in any way that's negative.
If that was true, wouldn't it be like good crying to you, sir? They changed it to take that out, Luke.
Okay.
This person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Been watching him for weeks. Know every step to his cook.
Oh, so please, tell me, catalytic hydrogenation, is it protic or aprotic? Because I forget. And if our reduction is not stereospecific, then how can our product be enantiomerically pure? Help me out, Professor!
Hydrogenation's done a product, palladium on carbon in non-polar solvent. Stereospecific reduction, irrelevant.
Oh! You... And what happens in summer when the humidity rises and your product goes cloudy? How would you guard against that?
Pre-dry all glassware at 150 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. Molecular sieves. Sparge solvents with argon crystallize under nitrogen. Real-time moisture sensors. Closed loop solvent recovery system. Humidity never touches the product.
Dead. Toasty. What the fuck? Maloney Mooney for 2 years. Good morning, Forsen. XQCL. You wouldn't say good morning if you know where it came from. You fucking racist. Low Socks for Prime Sub. Cobalt. Jackie Chan. Elio Trust. Thank you very much.
Assassino, ballerina cappuccina. Tum 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 sahur. Sfinino, bombondino, pobrito bandito. Tralallero, tralala. Bri bri bicus bicus bombicus. Il catto, ippopotamo. Chef Crabra Bruderini, Ottopustini, Garamaramandan, Madudun, Tactun, Tun, Percuntun, Abonono, Scimpanzino, no.
61 million views.
I've started this channel, I've never seen a category or group of people struggle like the Indians do in dating. I'm talking about the average Indian here. It's not just Indians in general, but people from around these areas as well. Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Bhutan, certain areas of Burma, and the Maldives. South Asians in general. I also get asked a lot of questions from people of these regions in my gig. Is it too late for me? Should I just give up on dating? What kind of look maxing should I do? It can get pretty overwhelming sometimes. And the issue is we do shy away from talking about these things because if you decide to talk about it, you will get labeled as racist or whatever. But I decided to give my unbiased opinion on this matter. I'm just letting it be known. I don't have any preference toward any race and I don't hate anyone. We are gonna look at the evidence we have at hand. This video will be split into multiple parts. Part 1, the Indian stereotype and media influence. Second part, ethnicity preference and facial attractiveness. And third, my opinion. If you want to support the channel and get your face evaluated by me with personalized look maxing advice, link will be down in the description. Without further ado, let's get this video started. Just like you guys seen in the introductions video, if you are an Indian, you are already losing points because the Western world already got a negative image on you. Now, what do I mean by that? If you look back at the video I did about K-pop, I talked about how Hollywood transformed the Asian stereotype. From the nerdy loser kid with no game who only resorts to comedy to make others laugh to like him, to this K-pop like dude who is attractive, in touch with his emotions, with the hair, makeup and all the good stuff these young girls seem to go crazy about. What this did is raise the sexual market value of these Korean Asian men in the Western world. But this effect sadly had not taken place for South Asian men just yet. For example, you are an American girl. The first thing that comes to her mind, her first impression, just like the video when you mention an Indian, is that they smell terrible, they have terrible body odor, they are unattractive, nerdy, hairy, unattractive funny accent, they defecate on the streets. All of these stereotypes sadly do exist and are stuck in people's head. And Hollywood does embrace some of these stereotypes as well. Majority of the time, Indians used to be presented on screen as the loser, nerdy, funny guys. Add to this the explosion of the horny Facebook Indian Pakistani guys, which gave us the Bob and Vagana memes back in 2018. That rose to popularity with the War of T-Series and PewDiePie. Those were the good old days, which we can go back. Anyways, without even factoring in your height, income or body, you are already receiving big fat blows from the stereotypes, media representation and meme culture. So next we will look at how each race, including Indians, perform in online dating, in what races are actually most preferable. The first one comes from Yahoo. Yahoo Personal Dating Preferences Study sought to examine the dating preferences of online daters in 4 major metropolitan areas: New York, Los Angeles, Chicago and Atlanta. Internet data's profile of self-identified Asian, Black, Latino and white men and women seeking opposite sex dates were collected and coded from Yahoo Personals, which was the most popular national online dating website in 2004 to 2005. And per usual, as we can see, white men got 58% acceptance rate, Latino men second at 31%, Black by 13%, Asian by 8%, Middle Eastern at 6%, and as you would expect, East Indian come last at an acceptance rate of only 5%. Next we have another data showcase from the dating site OkCupid. Data published by OkCupid shows women overall have the highest probability of replying to white men, and the lowest probability of replying to Indian men. Similarly to the plight of Southeast Asian men, Indian women were actually least likely to reply to an Indian man of any race of women, showing all races of women are eager to discriminate against Indian men in dating, including especially women of the same race. And I also have another study which I already covered in my channel last month. It goes to show you how much money an ethnic man would need to date a woman of a certain ethnicity. When we look at how much annual income needed by an Asian, it comes to a staggering $309,500 each year just for them to stand a chance when it comes to dating a white woman. When it comes to dating other races, it's simply not feasible. This is how bad they got it. So these were some graphs and data that shows how Asian, especially Indian men, do perform when it comes to dating white women. Well, what about facial attractiveness then? Is there certain traits that makes them unattractive? Well, I tried to gather.
Alright.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Romany. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. How many of you have met a narcissist who's a know-it-all? how many of you, actually, better question would be, have any of you met a narcissist who's not a know-it-all? So since most of them are, let's talk about how to deal with a narcissist who is a know-it-all. Now, you know this person, right? You tell them, oh no, you're going on vacation. And they tell you, I've been there. I know this place. The only place to stay is here. The only place is to eat is there. Oh, you're not even going at the best time of year. When you're telling someone you're going to buy a house and they say, blah, 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 you must do this for the loan. You must use my loan guy. You have to buy here. I've owned my house here for so long and I know so much. Blah, blah. Or you're talking about something at work and some person jumps in with some obscure technical detail that is barely relevant but proceeds to try and overwhelm the meeting with all of their technical smartness. Or you're just talking in a group of people with someone, a bunch of people. You're talking about something, just making idle conversation. And the narcissist in the group sort of rolls their eyes contemptuously as though you are all uncivilized rubes, like, ugh, please, nobody does that anymore. That kind of nonsense. I have no doubt that any of you watching this video could come up with dozens and dozens of examples of how you've had the experience of the know-it-all narcissist. In some ways, it's sort of built into the model of narcissism. The arrogance of narcissism is pretty universal. So most of them are know-it-alls, as a matter of course, but some are much worse than others. Grandiose narcissistic folks are often know-it-alls just because they're so prototypically narcissistic. Vulnerable narcissistic people kind of do it in this grudging way, like, they think everyone is so stupid, but that their great genius is somehow unappreciated. But as a rule, narcissistic people do believe that they're smarter and better than other people. I know that deep down they don't really believe that, but superficially.
No, I really believe it.
So they either dominate conversations, become contemptuous about what other people know or don't know, or they feel compelled to give you unsolicited advice or their wisdom or knowledge. However, some are much worse than others. And
what a stupid motherfucker. If I don't really believe I'm smarter or better than other people, then I'm not really a narcissist to begin with. It's a contradicting motherfucking statement, you stupid retard.
Hello， 大家好，我是萍萍。温州黄彩秀秀哥点名要请各位员工吃红烧猪蹄儿，而且交代我们快点做。我们现在出发去买猪蹄儿、猪脚。他这边猪脚跟猪肉是一个价格的，还没有说像中国一样更贵一点一样的。
There is no subtitles.
我们开始做大餐。
So, madam, it's my first time to eat in Kumbaleg. Thank you very much, and friend, to give us different bigger dinner to ourselves to eat. Also, this one take away too much. Also, no have body to cook with this one because this one take a long time. Maybe this one take 3 hours.
3 hours, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, China friend. Thank you. Hey, this one is nice. Hey. 感谢大家，感谢大家，感谢大家。
先把这个毛烧掉，这里很多毛。
No, madam, this one no how this one. This one is new, no more.
不会吧？这个毛也是营养啊，毛欧洲保牛主。我一个老铁爷，这任何东西都是营养啊，毛都是营养啊，家人们，今天见世面了。
Hey, madam, how much is this one?
This one we buy 9,501 kg.
Too much. Hey.
This one is very nice. This one in China very expensive. 在秘籍，好不好吃这个？
好吃好吃。
这馒头给它切断了。
在那边了。
好，来上火哥，上火。Yes, madam.
Have you had pig's feet? I don't remember. I don't remember.
先焯一下水。 中午吃。还是炒猪脚。
他们是只留下电话号码，从不肯让我送他回家。听说你也曾经爱上过他，从今天同样无法自拔。你说你是不会假装。
猪脚哈，in China is expensive than meat. Yeah.
Why this one is expensive?
Because this one taste is nice. If meat is 5 sound, if meat is 9 sound, this one should be 18 sound times 2. So 我都把它买了为3不3毛哈。Why?
I'm thinking this one don't have meat too much. Them some funny you say this one.
好，too much 帮你哈，确实是的哈。这个猪脚以前中国人没来的时候是卖的非常便宜，基本上本地人不买，因为它没什么肉，都是。然后自从中国人来了以后啊，吃着吃着就卖的跟猪肉一样价了，使劲放盐。
Alright, very good. We're done there. No further links, Your Honor. No further links. Enough brain rot. Enough pig feet. Piggeroni, piggy feety. Alright, we have a pretty decent deck going. I think it might make it all the way to 12 today. No yolk. No egg yolk. Dark Gift Warlock. It has 0 wins right now, but it had to get 1 redraft, alright, before it was good, because chat baited me with something I forgot. OMG, what the fuck more? Ash Jr., Rackamos, thank you man. Hotsmans of Uns with the 8 years. 96 me, Forsen Getchy Bass, thank you very much. Judy Badge.
Gul'dan versus Anduin. A just cause is always worth fighting for. Your soul.
He says, nah, I said, Boyka T.